Hello everyone, Francis McShane here, and I'm going to show you a new tool for the Window Plus window and door creation and editing suite. And you know Window Plus and Door Plus already if you've got Window Plus. Uh, so I've added a new tool which I've just simply called Window Plus, which creates door window assemblies. So we'll just get straight into it. The initial dialog box for information for the window door assembly lets you input a name for the window assembly, and the second field in the dialog box you can see is a comma separated list of names. These names can be more than one character long, by the way, so if you wanted you could make that A1, not A1, and DB. And the A1s here are windows, and the DB is a door. And the reason DB is a door is because it begins with the letter D. So any name that begins with a D will be a door. You cannot name windows beginning with a D in Window Plus. Just remember that. Certainly not at the initial creation stage. The next field is the overall width of the window assembly, window door assembly. The next field is the door head height. The next field is the window head height. And finally, you can add a transom window if you want. So we'll do that. We'll just add a transom window just to see what it's like. This dialog box is the information for the window, that window type A1, and as you can see, it's put in the correct name. So we'll OK that. It'll be a fixed window just at this stage. And it asks, do you want to use the user input height of 60 inches or the calculated height of 90 inches? And calculated is actually just the floor to ceiling window, basically from the floor to the window head height. And we'll actually go for the user input one of 60. And now we've got the basic door information, and it's all good, except it's asking us here, do we want a transom light? And because there's a difference between the door head height and the window head height, it would be nice to have a transom light to fill that up, so we'll say yes. It'll be a panel door. We'll just go for fixed panels at this stage. And this here is now asking for the information for the transom light. 6 inches is the correct height. It's the difference between the door head height and the window head height. And this now asks us, do we want a transom window over the entire assembly? You can put any height you want in here, so we'll put in 16 inches just for the sake of it. Again, a fixed window. And this is our window door assembly. Now, the clever thing I suppose about window door assemblies is that you can make individual components within it fixed width, and I'll just show you how you do that. So we'll edit it, and we'll accept all that information, and it asks us, do we want to edit DB? And the answer is yes. And it says, you determine width of window door assembly, and yes, we do determine it. We want to make this a fixed width, so we'll put yes in there. And it's saying overall width 32. No, we want it 36 because we want to have disabled access or whatever. So we go OK on that. And just move that out of the way. You can see how it got wider there. Don't worry about the fact that it's crashed in. That's only at an interim stage in the edit. Edit the door leaves. I'll show you how you can. Yeah, we can edit the door leaves. Divide the door leaf panel. Yep, we'll go for that. We'll go for a horizontal split by fraction. Make it about half. Okay, okay, okay. So there's two fixed panels split in the middle. So I am happy with that. I don't want to continue, and I don't want to edit anymore. So it's asking, do I want to edit element A1? And I'll say, yeah, I do want to edit it, but I don't want it fixed width because you can't have everything fixed width. You have to have some of it adjustable to the overall width. So we'll go with that. And what we'll do here is we'll make these windows also split. We'll divide them. And again, horizontally. Sorry, I went for the wrong one there. Sorry, cancel that. Okay, just accept that. I am happy with that. I do want to edit again. What I wanted was divide, not profile. And it's a horizontal divide. And we'll go by just dimension, that's fine. Let's go for that. That's a fixed one. I will just make the top opening an opening light, just so you can see that. I'm happy enough with that for now. Don't want to continue, and I don't want to edit anymore. So you can see how I've made an opening light in those two windows. So I've been able to edit that just like you could an ordinary window. I was also able to edit the door. And the interesting thing now is that these are not all the same width as they were when they were initially created. This is now 36 wide, as you can see bottom right. If you look down in this field down here, you'll see that that's 36 inches wide. But if I measure a window, that's from there to there, I think, yep, it's 30 inches wide, so it's shrunk. And if I measure the overall width of the window plus, it's actually easier if I switch on hidden geometry. You can see it a little bit more easily. That takes you to there. If we look down here, that's 96, which was what we typed in has been the width, the overall width. So you can see basically the windows widths have adjusted to suit the overall width. Now, one final little thing that I've done is, although window door assemblies don't cut openings in a just straightforwardly like individual windows and doors do, I've written a little routine which makes it a bit easier for you. So I'll just show you how that works. It's this one here. Draw out. First of all, you have to select the thing. If I select that man, for instance, nothing comes up. But if I select the window door assembly and right-click it, you'll get this option down here: draw outlines and recess window door assembly into wall. So I'll just click OK on that. Looks as if it's disappeared. It hasn't. If I make it X-ray vision, you can see it's still there. So let's get rid of the X-ray vision. But you have the outlines of the windows and doors drawn on the face of the wall. And that's also in a group. So if I click into that group, sorry, I can now start deleting these lines that I don't need and draw a diagonal just to make it into a face. Didn't quite become a face there. I draw that one. Sorry, got a bit of a cough here. And I'll delete the diagonals. All I wanted was that face, to keep that face. Click out, explode the group, and I now have a face on a face which I can just quite simply push-pull through the wall. I think that shows you how you can get the window door assembly nicely cut into a wall fairly straightforwardly and simply. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. I hope you find it a useful tool. In a later video, I'll show you how we can use this tool to do curtain walls for multi-story buildings. So thanks for watching.